What's up everyone, I'm your female otaku and I'm here to review episode 4 of ACCA. Not gonna lie, a little disappointed with this episode because after last week when we had that build up, we didn't get the payoff this episode. I mean, some might consider it a payoff because we did have a coup actually come into fruition. However, it's not the coup that we were expecting. You see, there is this nation, not a district, but a nation within, the country, and this nation is very sheltered, okay? They are, think of them like how, in America, how we have Amish colonies here and there. They're very sheltered and stuff. They don't, use cell phones or any other technology and things like that. It's the same thing with this nation. They don't use technology, they don't use cigarettes, their weapons are outdated, their clothes are outdated, they use a horse and buggy, like they're very isolated. And there's a group of people that are staging a coup to become an official district and be one with all the other districts in the country. They're not technically a part of the country and they want to have the same experience like everybody else because they're so isolated. And so turns out that they've done this quite a few times before. They have fought back against the government a few times. This time the government, they arrested some people, and Gene at the end, he was just like, okay, I won't tell anyone about what happened here as long as you release those that you have arrested. And they were like, okay, fine, sure. I mean, it was an alright episode. It's just last week's episode was just so good, Again, we had some strong build-up, but I guess we're still going with a slow burn. I have no idea when we're gonna get the payoff. I swear, if we get the payoff in episode 10, I'm gonna be really mad. I mean, maybe it's gonna be one of those things where everything changes halfway into the series, so I don't really know. But I suppose we shouldn't rush things, even though I think we should rush things. Did you guys catch that Nino saved Gene during the coup and stuff? Did you guys catch that? Because first off, Nino's voice is just so distinct. I love the voice actor, okay? Suda is my boy. But for real though, like when Gene, he got cornered by these two thugs and they were about to get him because, Gene is a part of ACCA. Then a guy comes in, bops the other two on the head and like saves Gene and stuff. Like, you saw the blue hair. You could tell by his distinct voice. Like, that was Nino. Like, Nino, you always out and about you. Like, Nino's best boy. Freaking love that man. I do have actually one major complaint with the series. Well, okay, never mind. I do have a few complaints with the series. But one thing that I haven't talked about yet is Gene and how he's emotionless. I mean, I did briefly talk about this, but I want to talk about it more. You see, he doesn't react to things at all. Now, I did mention last week that this may be because he actually is the one starting the official coup, but we still don't really know. It's still debatable at this point, honestly, but Gene, he doesn't react to situations when he should, and that bugs me. Like, I like my yanderes and I like my kuderes, but they know when to react to a certain situation. Like Gene, he got kidnapped. He was still fine. Okay, alright, I can take that. But then he gets trampled and cornered and he still doesn't react. He's in the middle of a fire, of a big ass fight, and he still doesn't react. Like, what the fuck? Gene, what are you doing? Wake up, boy. Wake up, stop smoking them cigarettes. They're not doing you any good, man. Like, oh my god. Boy, okay. I just had to let that out. Like, Gene, he really needs to, start reacting to situations, man. This is just getting ridiculous, honestly. Overall, disappointing episode. It was an alright episode at that. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on this episode. I'm still sticking with ACCA, unless if it starts to piss me off. But it's not doing that right now. I'm just, disappointed at the direction it's going. Kind of like the same way how I felt about Joker Game when it was airing. Like, I thought Joker Game was going to be really, really cool, but then it turned out to be episodic with like focusing on like each individual bland character, and it was so much wasted potential. Oh man, that let me down. So hopefully ACCA won't become that. I mean, it's starting to-ish, how, Gene, he's going from district to district, and he's uncovering more of the, as they put it in the episode, actually, shadows of each district and how this really isn't a peaceful nation. But Gene ain't doing shit. He's not doing anything, so I don't freaking know. I don't know. Yeah. Those are my thoughts on this episode, and that's what happened in this episode. Let me know what you thought of it. And catch me tomorrow as I review Akiba's strip, Chaos Child, and live react to Konosuba. I'm your female otaku, sayonara.